We're here. Hang on, she's gonna do it in a second. She's been doing this weird animation. Oh, now she's not doing it anymore. Come on. You got this. Yeah, what is that? What is this animation? That's... But I don't know what that's supposed to be. But hello, everybody. Yeah, she's like going for a high five or something. I don't know. But she's like really afraid to do it. Hello, everybody. Holy shit.
Here you are. No charge for delivery.
Thank you so much.
Why did that give her the purse? I looked away for a second. Why did she get the purse from that? The guy clipped to the floor and fell in the water. And then the purse landed, like, on the other side of the alley. And then it just gave it to her, but she also clearly doesn't have it. Look, her hands are in her pockets, I guess. I don't know. So, something broke there. That is not right. Whatever just happened. Yeah, hope everybody's doing good. I'm doing pretty good. Ready for some more runs. Yeah, visit this. Damn, getting coffee at midnight? Place is packed. Alright, let's get into it. How do I manage to break this game in new ways almost every time? I feel like the thing is, 90% of the time I'm not planning anything. Like, that was just your run-of-the-mill freeze glitch, you know? It just happened. I don't know. I have no idea why I delivered the purse to her. I have zero clue.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First things first.
Yo, some schmuck with the $10 super chat. Amazing start to the stream. I agree. Thank you for the super chat.
If you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save.
That is an amazing start to the stream. Thank you.
Then do it.
Nate officially hates Spider-Man 2. I can't believe it.
Dr. Connor's class.
I didn't even read the second half of that message. I just saw friendship ended with Spider-Man 2.
Still, I should be able to make it as long as
My Dominion. It's the opposite, actually, Nero. I feel like I understand this game like less every time I play it.
Sorry, Dr. Connors.
You know what they call that feeling? Discovery.
This is the part where you fall down.
For example, why did that other guy die? Did he get hit by a ragdoll? I didn't kill him. That must have been what happened.
Hi, my name.
Every copy of Spider-Man 2 is personalized, I guess. It's just my copy is really personalized. What is that phrase supposed to even mean? Like, every copy is personalized? Is it just supposed to mean each copy's different? The word personalized to me implies, like, somebody developed a specific copy for you.
No, you the man.
Bro is punching me mid cutscene. That's actually fairly common. Like, he's supposed to just run down the street, but if you're directly in his way, oh, there's the late ass stream alert for that super chat. But what was I saying? If you get in his way, he just decides to punch you. I don't know.
Stopping crime, stopping citizens distress, challenges, collecting items, and delivering pizza. There's some other ways too, so try different things and see what you like. You can only be a good guy.
Hope you're not late for Dr. Connor's class. We are all late for Dr. Connor's class on this blessed day. Wow, I haven't missed that swing in a minute.
man, that cake was good.
Left wisdom tooth showed up. I've just been...
I'd better
This is
burn off
probably
the
like
calories
really
I won't
bad.
put in my costume
I haven't been to the dentist in like multiple years.
I can't even remember the last time I saw
And my
her.
wisdom teeth are
Oh,
just
no.
chilling.
At my birthday dinner, I promised MJ I would meet her this evening.
I gotta hurry.
Like one of them's basically completely sideways on the edge of my mouth. Kind of hanging out with my other teeth. My teeth are fine though, like, I don't know, none of them are crooked.
Believe I ran off
Besides the
MJ?
wisdom teeth.
I must be out of my mind.
But it's probably time.
Figures. Spider-Man.
Say goodnight, Gracie.
Spider-Man. Spider reflex.
Oh well.
Nice.
As far as cleanup goes, that was pretty sick. You just crack those suckers out. I assume that... I don't know. I guess I never thought about how the wisdom teeth come out. I assume they just get, like, industrial-grade tweezers and just, you know... They give you, like, an aspirin and then... They pull. They tie some string around and tie it to the door handle, and they're like, alright, you ready?
Hey, I want to ask you some questions.
It's nice to want things.
Ouch. I'd better move a little faster. I obviously can't count on her charity.
Wonder how Spidey knows what time he's supposed to get to class. He doesn't own a watch or a phone. Doesn't he? 2004, he probably owns like a flip phone, right? Maybe not. I guess he does have to like go home to you know, check his answering machine for when MJ's pissed at him. Probably owns a watch though. Like everybody used to own a watch.
My grandmother could keep up better than you.
Your grandma. Now that's something I'd like to see.
Want to know, like, if you see any
gets much
veins
fun,
like
I'm gonna
bulging
listen.
in my head, I'm desperately trying not to mention the Burger King Star Wars Episode 3 watches, and I've failed. Doesn't that's why he uses payphones at college and at his apartment? I suppose that's probably true, yeah.
You can't even imagine.
I don't think he uses payphones in the game, though. It must be a movie thing.
Who was with that girl? Who was she?
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of something. The Spidey store gets new items every time a new chapter starts. Aha!
The funny thing is, I
Visit the
didn't have
store.
a phone until I was probably like 12 or so, but it is so weird to imagine like not having one now. I kind of got to grow up
I don't
watching
see anyone around. Now's my
phones
chance to change.
become relevant, and yeah, thanks for the teleport.
Hi, Pete.
You were just on your way to sleep? Well, now you can still sleep, but I'll just be there too. It's not against the stream rules to fall asleep to the stream. Oh, that was sick. That was so clean. I could tell as soon as I hit that swing that was going in.
What's up with this Beck guy?
Y'all are taking my words out of context, which I saw immediately as soon as I said that. I was like, I'll be there when you sleep too. I was like, oh no, they're gonna take that the wrong way. I can see immediately. Right into your minds. Is there any major reason for playing on console instead of emulator? There's a few reasons. For me, console feels better.
I have enough trouble without someone trying to
I don't
fix
know if
bugs.
Dolphin has input lag or what, but it just feels a little off to me. But I'd say the major reason is just
Hi, Pete.
it tends to run very clean, smooth, and it's like the official way to play the game, you know. Fell asleep during the stream where he hit the world record. That's kind of badass.
Take a nap, Sam. Whoa!
Imagine getting woken up to a world record pop off. Or even cooler, you just sleep through it. You have like a dream about it. Doesn't the 360 kind of emulate the 360 code? Kinda. But it's an official emulation, at least. And for me, I don't know if everybody gets this, but Dolphin just kind of like, every once in a while I get like a stutter on Dolphin. The reason I like the 360 emulation is, it's like, other than the texture bugs, it's very faithful. Like, the loading screens are the same. You know, it's still very smooth. It doesn't, like, change anything.
I can't believe I actually got to meet Dr. Otto Octavius.
It's just nice. What a bonk. I still think about like the best way to get up here, and I'm still not sure what it is. I mean, some PS3s can emulate PS2, but I'm not a fan of the PS3 emulation because its load times are randomly busted. Seems dishonest to me. That make it?
Hey kid, how you
Okay.
making out?
Well, at least I got the jump out.
I got a new job for you to do. Okay?
Kinda sick
There's
chapter
just some
time screen.
follow-up tokens that I want you to find. I've marked them on your map just to spell it out real plain for you. Now get to work.
Oh, okay, that slide jump was actually 30 times better than I thought it was. I thought I was getting nowhere near the roof there. Botched gamer jump as well. I'm starting to get the movement down. Maybe not that as much. Every once in a while we get a pretty neat chapter screen, yeah. I love the chapter screens because it just preserves whatever you're doing. If you're doing a cool thing, you get a cool screen. If you're doing like some dumb shit, you get to pause and see that. Chapter 6 has cooler movement now, I agree. Honestly, Chapter 12 does too. I just am bad at it still. And I wouldn't say that I'm like incredible at this part either coming up. Yeah, Kale, I play on PC mostly too. I wish this game was on PC. I definitely don't want to like it's fun to play to have this 360 around, but I would like not have an Xbox 360 hooked up if it weren't for this game. Wait, should I need to go?
It would be better if you slowed down a bit.
I feel like I gotta learn the timings to do the hops, because you get caught on like the roof there. Okay, that's the way to get that. I feel like that's the important movement bit I'm trying to do now, is get that token on the way up. That's got a gold, right?
Black cat, huh?
Yep. I was like, no way that doesn't. And that can get better too. Although I am starting to think that the 15-second time save that we estimated might have been a little.
Seems okay. Maybe a little bit
I don't know.
of attitude, though.
I don't know if I'll ever get there.
Everyone's around. I better change while I have a chance.
Maybe.
So Quentin Beck's gonna prove I'm a fake, huh? This I gotta see.
What? No, I'm fine. Basement still needs work. That is true.
Ready, Spider-Man? Let's begin.
Might be worth labbing the jumps in the basement there, to be honest. Because I did like 2 hops in the stairs, and both of them I bonked on like the ceiling, and I feel like there's ways to do them without
Do you like my
doing
gadgets,
that.
Spider-Man? I perfected the technology on the movie Sorora, these death robots.
I don't know about your effects, but your education must have been special.
Don't do this to me. Ugh. How rude. It's been a minute since that happened, actually. I think that's the first time since coming back. A quick summary of the new strats. Wait, hang on. 3 new tokens in Chapter 6? I think that's right. So that you have enough hero points to not do the Mary Jane date. And then get a backup token in Chapter 12, because one of the tokens that you get in Chapter 6 was originally used in Chapter 12. What GPU do I have? I have an hang on. RX 6600. Yeah. I think if you type !specs, you'll get my computer's parts. I think that command still works.
You know, if the
No.
beat you up in school, you're really taking it out on the
Back,
wrong guy.
come on, dude, look at this guy. This absolute clown. Happened twice.
That's all of them.
Yeah, see, the command works.
How does it feel to be hunted?
Nothing like this, for starters. You're a sad little man, Beck.
A good hit! As you can see, Spider-Man, I can hit you wherever you are. You're going to need to move a lot faster.
I've been loving Beck Maze lately.
Made it. Even the audience isn't real. Beck is the real
Yeah,
fucking
Beck
hero.
trolled me twice there. Or I guess
Hopefully that's
more
the last
appropriate
I'll
to
hear
say
from
the
Beck.
thugs did. Prisoners. We call them thugs. It could have been. I don't know what they were in jail for. It's 2004. Who knows? 4.1? Would I be against voice acting in a cameo in a game? In concept, no. That sounds fun. I'd have to know about the game first, but you know. Kid, you thought the pizza missions were impossible and annoying, now you love them. That's called getting good. And old.
Previous series are amazing. My head is still spinning from talking to him. Oh no.
You know what, Koba? I feel like I had the same experience a little bit. I think I was... There were parts of this game I definitely, like, was a little spooked by. Like, I remember theater being a little spooky. I was like, holy shit, this is all that's left? There's like 5 reporters left. And there was, I think the cutscene showed more of them, right? I don't remember, but in my head I was like, this whole theater was full before. And now everybody's dead.
Now we turn it up a notch. Bam! Whoa! Why tonight, guys? It's like you have something against me.
Yeah, I was like, Mysterio fucking killed these people.
Great. Just take off, guys. I'm not late or anything.
Non-homie sniper? Yeah, a little late there, buddy.
I guess I finally have your attention. Great. Finally, maybe I can still make it before the end.
Like a C-, D+ sniper. We're going back to rating the snipers.
I'm glad you decided to come. I think we got off on the wrong foot.
Maybe so.
This game ever gets a remaster while I retire my Xboxes? Depends on how good. The word remaster scares me, honestly. I just want a one-to-one port.
How far is this place?
With, like,
Not
settings.
too far. Just stay with me.
Remaster tells me you're changing something, and I'm not interested in that. It would really have to, the quality would have to depend on that. Yeah, you're talking like a
Lethargic?
Halo remaster style. I'd be down for that. Yeah, as long as it's like well done. There isn't any deal breakers, then I probably would. It'd probably be pretty rare for me to play the OG version then. I honestly don't understand why the ability to switch between old and new graphics isn't more common in remasters. Because honestly, around I want to say around like 90% of the time I tend to prefer the original graphics in remasters of games. It is very rare for me to prefer updated graphics. Even from like just a visual standpoint. But then you put it into like an artistic standpoint where it's like you're kind of drawing over the Mona Lisa here. And like I'm kind of conceptually against it.
Cat took that statue right in front of me.
to be a good port without any funny business. Yeah, that's just that's what I'd like.
All the world is my
We haven't reset yet. Yeah, so my goal with these is to reset very rarely. Because I think my end game is pretty bad right now, and I need the experience.
Okay, guess I'd better get going. That news conference is gonna start any minute.
You mean in my PB, Nate? I was green every run. Unexpected. I mean, like, my performance right now. Like, in all my runs that I've been doing lately, I always tend to bleed in the late game.
If I can get them up to that balcony, we should be able to escape. Gotta hurry though, those flying things don't look too friendly.
Thought I could maybe omen from there.
I think I'd soil my hands with a pathetic earthling like you.
I do play. I get like a Zenkai boost when I get beat up in speedruns, I think. I need to like feel some pain before I can PB. That's true, some schmuck.
A futile gesture, spider-human. Even as we speak, my armada is advancing on your city. Our first target will be your Statue of Liberty. You have no chance to survive. Make your time.
People are too attracted to graphics. It's just, I get it.
If he's attacking Lady Liberty,
Because as a consumer, sometimes, you know, you're only looking at a game for like a few seconds. And that first, like, initial reaction is so, like, important for selling shit. It's also true on, like, YouTube as well. Like, how many times have you watched a video for, like, a few seconds and then clicked off? I do it. Everybody does it.
Well, I have to admit.
So, I understand why making, like, pretty graphics for that, to get that good first impression is prioritized, but it doesn't mean I have to like it.
Like a little New York water to clear out the sinuses.
Kinda gaming. Ah, gaming has ended. Got it before he started talking. That's like my benchmark for Mysterio orbs, is if I complete the section before he starts talking, then it was fast.
Mysterio's hidden fortress looks just like an
Dapper
apartment.
says he's gonna let me go only if you PB tonight. You're fucked, I'm sorry. It's over for you. Nah, we'll do it. Let's free Mr. Dikovic. Let's PB right now.
I've been flipped off before, but never quite like that. What's going on? I feel so strange. Everything is upside
So hard to get
down.
that full combo off of them.
They get wobbled, but they don't fall down.
Where did I swing? What did I want to do?
One of those hop and act things. You're doing right. Be careful.
Dodged. By dodged, I mean it coincidentally just didn't hit me.
Looks like I found the exit. Finally. I'm finally out of that crazy place. If I never see another carnival as long as I live, it'll be too soon.
Waiting for Raid's Shadow Legends to sponsor me. I can't remember who it was. I'd gotten, I don't think it was Raid Shadow Legends, but I have gotten like some offer from some mobile game or another that was like maybe it's, I don't know. I guess it's good that I'm not naming names because I just don't remember. But they were like, yo, we'll sponsor you and you get like X number of dollars for every like download, but you don't get any money. I was like, sorry, I'm not interested. So let it be known, I've turned down at least one sponsor offer because I care about my integrity. I don't know. You gotta give me something up front. I care about my integrity slightly more than that. Yeah, I was just thinking, like, that's not a deal. That's nothing.
Have to hurry. The containment field looks like it's buckling. I don't have time for subtlety. I just have to smash these power terminals until the reactor shuts down. Almost got it. Only one terminal left.
What's that angle? No. I've been having a weird time getting the angles down for some reason. Something I've changed something about the muscle memory here without noticing.
Oh, the city didn't get blown up. Poor Rosie. I can't believe I'm late to see Dr. Connors.
Yeah, that's weird, right? Like, to be like, well, we're gonna sponsor you, but you don't get money up front. Like, that's sketchy as fuck. Maybe I just don't understand how it works. To me, having done literally no research, that sounds really sketchy.
Mysterio's robots. Oh, and so much for you. You guys.
How much money would it take you to get you to sponsor Activision or EA, hypothetically? I feel like I'd want a decent amount because I know they got it. I don't know what a decent amount is, though.
Dr. Connors, I'm sorry. Dr. Connors is pretty beat up, but I think he'll be all right now. I need to figure out what happened to him, but I don't have any leads. I should drop by the Daily Bugle. Maybe I can pick up a lead there.
You know what I mean? Like, if Activision or EA comes in, they're like, we'll give you 100. I'm like, what do you mean 100? You know what I mean? Like, if they come in like lowballing me, I'm like, that doesn't give me confidence in you as like super evil big corporation, you know what I mean? You can at least give me some zeros. I actually don't know anything about sponsors, though. I don't know if I've like said this.
Is a killer.
I don't know how much like YouTubers get when they take one. I don't know like what the average rate is. I've done literally zero research. I just make jokes about Burger King sponsoring me and then trash talk them and say that I will stop if they sponsor me. And then I tell them to email me. And then I do that bit like
Things get any
5 times a
worse.
year.
Nope, wait, whoa. I withdraw the question.
That's true. If it's Activision approaching me, I'm like, yo, we gotta talk about something first. before the sponsorship. How about I'll do it for free, but you port Toby 2 to PC.
Stop right there, Doctor.
I'd go to bat for that.
Surprise in that. What an unpleasant surprise. Still, not one for which I
on
am
the wall
wholly
now.
unprepared.
I know I'm on the wall now. I just wanted to be surprised about it because I held dodge too
Still
long.
has those tentacles. I'm gonna have to fight. Don't hurt her. Leave her alone. Stay away from her. I don't have time for you. Out of my way.
Be quiet.
Then every Treyarch employee looks at each other and goes, "What's Toby 2?" And I say, "You failed the test." Just like how I failed and need to use slow-mo here. Burger King made Toby 2 toys, they'd be the perfect sponsor. Like, yo, remember 2004?
Read about Octavius.
Burger King had Toby 2 toys? Yeah, this is just like that, but again, there's precedent. Why did Zakok capture not MJ, Aunt May? I think she's just there and he needs a hostage. I think it was just a coincidence.
Octavius blames me for Rosie's death. I guess I can't say I'm surprised.
Talk to Burger King and have them make a PC port of Sneak King. I think that's the bad ending. Instead of the Toby 2 PC port, we get the Sneak King PC port. You picked the wrong dialogue option for that one. Forgot that game existed. I wonder what, like, Burger King PR's take on Sneak King is these days. Did they just act like it doesn't exist? Or are they proud of it? You've lost karma, a little pop-up appears in the top left. That's a very bad glide. Rather have nothing than that. I always talk about the good glides. We never talk about the bad glides where you just lose all of your momentum and then are just stuck there with nowhere to go.
So, how did you find Shocker?
Well, apparently he escaped during your little event with Quentin Beck.
Seriously? I knew I should have kept a better eye on that guy. Still, I was a little distracted.
Wanting Burger King for weeks now, but I have no money. No feeling. Burger King kind of expensive these days, not gonna lie. Maybe I'm missing some strat, because I feel like that's how there's like strats for fast food places now to make them affordable. But last time I looked at Burger King menu, I just like made pasta instead. I was like, this is too expensive.
How far is this place?
Stay with me.
App discount. That's the thing, is that was with the app and like discounts. Wait, that's a. I feel like I've had this. I've done this before. That's a waiting point. I'm gonna reset over that. Actually, I'm not. I'm gonna practice. I'm gonna practice this movement here a little bit, and then we'll do another run. I forgot that that's a waiting point, just like straight up. Didn't, like, brain just didn't remember that was a thing that could happen. This building being so jagged and angular really is a curse. Like, makes this shit so hard, and you can bonk on the second floor. There's so much geometry to get through here. Okay. Let's run it back. KFC's big in Japan. Didn't KFC had like some extremely effective marketing campaign, right, in Japan, where they were like, yo, people of Japan, did you know that in America people eat KFC on Christmas? And then everybody believed it, I guess. Now they just KFC, you just get KFC for Christmas.
Well, sequel time already, huh?
They did an effective marketing strategy called lying. I swear that's a thing. And like, I've heard, okay, this part might not be true, but I've heard that if you want to get, wow, what a splat! I was holding that swing that whole time. I've heard that if you want to get KFC on Christmas, there's like a months-long wait list. Damn.
Oh, no.
I don't know if that
Dr.
part's true.
Connor's class. I got so caught
I know.
up
I
in
know.
what
I
was
said
doing.
low reset, and I mean it, but you can do better than that. I thought you were practicing endgame. I am, but I will reset over goofy shit. I'm not sure if anybody will ever truly understand like what triggers a reset in my brain, but in my head, it's like it doesn't matter how time lossy a thing is for the most part. It's more just like how goofy the time loss is.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First things first.
Now, see, maybe there's like an extra layer to this where, you know,
before we go any further,
over in Japan, they're like, did you know that Americans think we eat KFC on Christmas?
Just go to
And that's a lie?
and bring up the save load. Easy, right? Then do it.
It just like keeps going further down.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it.
Oh no.
I can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
Help me!
On cue. I was almost
X runs an
there.
alternate timeline. I don't think of it as killing Spider-Man. It's more like we just like reset his memories and send him back in time. So he doesn't even know that all these events are happening in a time loop over and over again. Much more humane.
Case secured.
Isn't it a school day? Hi, my name's... Maybe I can still make it before class ends.
Now see, the real fucked up thing is I get a PB, I'm like, hell yeah, Spider-Man gets his like happy ending. And then in like a few months, like time keeps passing for him. You know, him and MJ are going on dates, they're talking about like getting married and shit. And I'm like, you know, I feel like doing some more runs. And then I just reset him back years into the past. He has to go through it all again. Doesn't even know.
This is a good time to talk a little about hero points. You already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store, right? Oh, you don't? Well, then you weren't paying attention. Naturally, you're going to want to earn lots of them. You got plenty of options to do it. Stopping crimes, helping citizens in distress.
How's the 100% video coming along? Slowly.
There's some other ways too, so try
I don't know, I'm like trying to find my gears on video editing again, and it's not all there. I don't know. I'm like a very motivation-based person. Like, I guess momentum-based might be the word. But the momentum is driven by motivation, you know what I mean?
Good.
So,
Well, I better burn off some calories.
like if I don't...
fit in my costume anymore.
I feel like one day I'm just gonna sit down and I'm gonna make that whole video in like 5 hours.
At my birthday dinner, I promised MJ I would meet her this
Or actually, that'll probably take like 20 hours to make, but still. I'll just like do it all in one go.
I can't believe I ran off like that. I must be out of my mind.
The McDonald's table in the White... Oh, I have seen that. I thought you were going to suggest that the White House had a designated McDonald's table. And then I was kind of disappointed that that's still not a reality. When I become president, there will be a McDonald's table in the White House.
Hey guys, are you here for the 2-for-1 on European Masters?
Didn't mean to leak a line from my my candidacy script. Where's my second hit? Americans eat KFC or Burger King on Christmas. I'm sure it happens. Nothing wrong with that. Although I actually don't even know if they would be... I don't know. Are those places open on Christmas? Probably, right? I'm gonna start my dictatorship by saying that I'm gonna remove elections, and from now on, the leader of the United States is determined by their 80% PB in Spider-Man 2.
Ouch. I'd better move a little faster. I obviously can't.
And then I'm just gonna, and then some like 15-year-old's gonna grind really hard and beat me within like a week, and we're just gonna be run by like Kevin for the rest of our lives after that. I'm gonna have like presidential duties to take care of, and meanwhile Kevin's still grinding. There's no way I can catch up.
My grandmother could keep up better than you.
Your grandma. Now that's something I'd like to see.
One way to spice up a
Much farther
speedrunning
than
community.
it
I mean,
looks
like,
completely.
doesn't even have to be the president. Imagine, like, I don't know, just any world leader came out and was like, listen, you can be the ruler of this country if you get a, you know, competitive time. You get first place in this speedrun. I just want to see, like, the articles. Like, how the fuck does Kotaku react to that? You know what I mean? What do they even say?
Hey, slow down.
Oh,
so
the
I can talk to
controversy
you.
when it's found out that Kevin, new leader of the world, for getting first place in Spider-Man 2, spliced his run.
Who was with that girl? Who was she?
Tobygate.
You know this chapter
Holy
opens
shit!
with
We need this to happen.
The Spidey store gets new items every time a new chapter starts. Aha! Next time you have a chance, visit the store and check out what they've got.
This should be a safe spot.
Getting another teleport.
Hi, Pete.
I think that's the.
I think that's the funniest part of the hypothetical. Is not like the, is not actually, you know, like, oh, it's funny because it's determined by speedrunning, but it's funny because it's a situation that just allows like some random person to become like president. for no reason. For like just a completely nothing. Like it's still like merit based, but it's merit based on something really fucking dumb.
Can you possibly claim I'm a
Maybe that's why I'm drawn to speedrunning in the first place. Instead of the presidential debates, it's just people trash talking each other. Like, Senator John is washed up. He hasn't PB'd in 6 months. You think he's gonna win this election?
Oh, this is
The game teaches you great power and responsibility. I actually do think that speedrunning has, like, instilled some sort of mindset improvements in me. Like, I guess, I mean, it's cheesy, but don't give up, you know? Even if you're like, you feel like you're washed and shit, you can always get better. Perseverance and consistency and improvement.
Is that all you got?
Maybe I should.
And it's also, I pressed the fucking dodge button, where's my dodge? It also taught me that. To be honest, do speedrunners, like, trash talk still? I feel like that was a thing for a little bit. And around when I was starting. It wasn't, like, huge or anything. It wasn't, like, everybody was trash-talking each other, but I feel like it happened. It's always really weird to talk about speedrunners as a concept, though, because it really is just, like, a bunch of separate communities. In my opinion.
I can't believe I actually got to meet Dr. Otto Octavius.
There's drama. There's always been speedrun drama. I guess in my head that's a little different, the trash talking. But either I've been pretty good at teaching my YouTube algorithm, or YouTube has just gotten better about it, but I feel like I don't see nearly as many, like, drama-based, you know, toxic speedrunning videos in my recommended these days, where it's like, you know what I mean? I feel like this is probably not an original take at all, but it leaves a little bit of a negative impression on the speedrunning community as a whole when the most popular videos were, when the, like, 9 of the top 10 popular speedrunning videos were about people cheating, not like the accomplishments of the community. Get my jump.
Hey kid,
That was the quickest. That was like the. What did I even do there? How was that a slide jump?
These things called photo op tokens that I want you to find.
I couldn't tell you what I did if you asked me.
Now get to work.
That, like, felt frame perfect to me. Damn, maybe I'm cheating. Holy shit. I didn't even know what that was. And the gamer jump. If I can get a glide off that last swing, then gold in there. Maybe I'm cheating and I just don't know it yet. Got to thinking, maybe I'm cheating and I just don't know it yet. Personally love a speedrun that's like 12 hours long. There's something nice about really long speedruns, actually. I don't do very many of them because they're kind of hell to actually do. But I like that they exist. Maybe I'm just pretending to play a pre-recorded run. Oh shit. Somebody give me something to do that's not gonna like lose time so I can prove it's not fake. Well, it probably would have been nice to do that like 10 seconds ago, not now. I'm just gonna assume that I have enough time there.
Uh-huh. Well, flattery will get you nowhere with me.
I feel like if I delay those jumps a little bit, I just do better. Ooh. I would like to rewatch some old runs at some point. I think I jumped too far. A little bit, it's fine. Still saving time.
Make up your mind.
Maybe another gold? I don't actually know. I don't think so. It's hard to tell because the chapter time varies a lot in that one.
Black Cat seems okay. Maybe a little bit of an attitude, though. This should be
amazing how fast you do everything. Practice makes perfect. Or, well, not really, but practice makes pretty good.
So Quentin Beck's gonna prove.
Yeah, I definitely don't know where all the secret tokens are, as evidenced by the 100% playthrough. I think I've just accepted that there's gonna be fall damage there, and I'm cool with that.
Ready, Spider-Man? Let's begin. What is your problem?
4 hours for a speedrun is your limit. That's honestly a very sensible limit. I've done a couple runs that lasted longer than that, and around 4 hours is like where I start to burn out. Which makes sense, because that's how long my streams usually are.
One of these days, webhead, I'm gonna get
I'm better than you, Spider-Man, and today I'm going to prove it.
That could have turned out worse, but I was really not happy about yanking that guy out of the pit there.
Going back, I hadn't noticed.
Yeah, I guess we're destroying Beck. RNG gods have said.
I mastered this trick on the set of Ninjas of Madness 4, Flaming Ninja.
You know, if the cool kids beat you up, that's all of them. You're lucky I'm such a good sport, Beck. No intelligent person will put up with these tests.
Yeah, we're fine.
Did you hear that, folks? Spider-Man admits that he's...
That is not the swing I would normally do there, but...
Oh, please.
A good hit! As you can see, Spider-Man, I can hit you wherever you are. You're going to need to move a lot faster than that, Spider-Man.
Quentin Beck's spin-off game. I could see them making like,
Even the audience isn't.
well, no, here's what happens. You know, they make all these, they're making all these Spider-Man villain movies. They make a Mysterio film, and that film gets a movie game.
If you only knew.
I've been getting 4.1s lately. I felt like I always got 4.2s before. I'm not doing anything different, is the thing. I don't think I am, at least. I'm just being... That's just an early chat. What did I do differently there? I mean, I guess not really anything went, like, super bad. What did I do there? I'm very... I like, thought I was probably saving, like, a little time. How did I save 13 seconds? What happened there? Was that just good chapter time RNG? And like good, like pretty good gameplay? Usually at least like, I can kind of see a gold coming, or at least like, think has a chance. That one I wasn't thinking at all. I did get bathroom spawn. Now that I think about it, I got bathroom spawn. I had got the good movement up to Quentin back. I just had like good RNG in the pits, and then everything else was like good enough.
If I hurry, I can still make it in time.
I don't know. Either way, I guess we're green or gold, as it were. $13.8, damn.
What?
I didn't know there was 13.8 seconds to be saved there.
Coming at ya!
Looks like interference showed up.
Aren't diamonds forever? Couldn't you have waited a day? Oh. Trust me, you're getting off easy compared to me. You okay?
Watch out!
Get on the truck.
Just take off, guys. I'm not late or anything.
Another non-homie sniper.
Stopping?
Let me make something straight. Burger
Finally have your
King,
attention.
unless they sponsor me, has nothing to do with the time saves. You can't be giving them freebies.
Wait, finally, maybe I can still make it before the end.
Glad you decided to come. I think we got off on the wrong foot.
Maybe so.
I'm not gonna lie, when I was first starting to speedrun this game, I was wondering, like, what if there was, like, a secret ending cutscene or something for getting under an hour or something like that. Getting sub 1 hour.
How far is this
Or, like,
place?
Bruce Campbell would have, like, a special line or something.
Stay with me.
I could see them doing that. But no such thing exists. Do any games like do that? I can't think of any. Like, yeah, there's like the Metroid games that give you like alternate stuff for going fast, but I guess that kind of counts, but I mean more in like an Easter egg format, I guess.
Hey, I was just going easy on you before. Very funny. Now, hang on a second, let me catch up.
Void Calls speedrun ending. I need to make out the Void Calls regular ending first, before I think about that. Progress is good on that. I do have bad news. Kinda. Void Calls has been officially delayed to 2024. Although I kinda saw that coming. I still might be able to actually finish the game this year, but I don't think I'll be able to like release it this year in a comfortable. I'm not comfortable
Hey, is that a Van Gogh?
doing that, and I do not want to rush whatsoever.
Hanging in there, cat?
I want the game to be good and finished. I will take as much time as that takes. But I'm thinking quarter one.
All right, fellas. Show me the Monet.
I think I can probably do quarter one 2024. If you're watching and you don't know, Void Calls is my game. Links in the description. You can wishlist it. Plug over.
Cat took that statue right in front of me.
Well, it was nice being ahead. I didn't lose that much time. Someone to run the game, that'd be super sick. I feel like, I mean, there's no way I'm like the first speedrunner game developer, obviously, but I can't think of any that I know off the top of my head, at least. Like game developers that are active speedrunners. I'm sure they exist. I might be forgetting somebody. Develop Pac-Man speedrun. I could honestly see that being like a speedrun, is like make a Pac-Man clone speedrun. Would I speedrun the Void Calls? I think I've mentioned this before. My answer is kinda. I don't want to be like... I don't know, I feel like it's kinda... I don't know what the word is. Kinda weird to like dominate your own game that you made as a speed game. I wouldn't want to be like the best runner. I have some ideas, and I don't want to say them because it might involve the actual game a little bit. And I'm not certain that I'm going to do it, but... I've got some The Void Calls speedrun concepts in my head.
If you do not hurry, your fellow humans will be destroyed while you waste time. A futile gesture, spider-human. Even as we speak, my armada is advancing on your city.
I could see that maybe happen in Panic.
Statue of Liberty. You have no chance to survive. Take your time.
But it is super hard to talk about. That's the hardest thing about the Void Calls, is it's so hard to say anything without spoiling shit. Even just like concepts. Like if I say right now, like, oh, I'm thinking of putting in like a speedrun mode, then, if that's not in the game, it's a disappointment, you know what I mean?
Well, I have to admit, Stereo knows how to make a scene. Better figure out some way to get Lady Liberty back to her old self. It looks like that flying thing above the statue. Something like a little New York water to clear out the sinuses.
Get me in there. Yeah. Love it when the elevator just takes you right there. It's really subtle, but there's actually a lot of time to be like saved in orbs, and I feel like I'm only now starting to understand that. Like when when those web zips take so long to delay, I'm like, that's like half a second each time.
Okay.
The Void Calls inspired by... I can say that the biggest inspiration for the Void Calls was an old series of point-and-click horror games called, first one was called 5 Days a Stranger. And then they're all kind of named along that moniker. The actual series name is Chizo Mythos, which is funny, but other than that, I would say inspired by like Dark Souls. Yeah, I would put like Undertale as an inspiration. More in terms of like big indie game with text than like anything specific, I guess. But I'd say those first two are probably the bigger ones. I had like a list in my head of inspirations that was like 10 long, but I can't remember any of the other ones. So I guess those are the ones.
Please come inside and discover the whole
Let me in!
that awaits you.
I don't know why. Sometimes it doesn't bother me at all when I don't get let in right away there, and sometimes I get incredibly impatient.
So strange. Everything is upside down. What's going on?
Learn the true meaning of terror.
Stereo sure knows how to clown around.
House of Doom.
Batter up! Crazed axe wielding
Yeah, Big
clown.
Lion, I don't understand what the Chapter 7 gold, like what I did to gold there still. I'm gonna have to like watch that over. It's like, yeah, nothing went wrong, but like I didn't feel like I did anything like exceptional. It was one of those golds. Where it's probably more just that Chapter 7 is actually secretly really RNG reliant. That's probably the actual reason.
Finally.
Are there any Easter eggs I put into the game? Yes, is the answer.
Finally out of that crazy place.
Let's see, can I go into... There's a big thing that I want to talk about, but I don't know if it's going to be in the game at launch. Or, like, at all, actually. So I guess I won't say anything. Yeah, go to Chapter 6, which I understand because I'm getting better at new strats that save time there. Chapter 7, there's nothing new there. I just saved like 13 14 seconds for no reason. Well, that was also why the Void Calls trailer... No! Shit. No. That's such a fucking horrible jump to miss. The Void Calls trailer was so hard to make because I have so much... Because I don't want to show everything in the game, you know what I mean? I don't want to, like... If it were up to me, I don't show anything. Everybody comes in completely... They don't know anything about the game. I wanted to make a trailer, so I had to show something. Am I developing this with someone else, or is it a solo project? My friend is doing the soundtrack. Other than that, it's all me. All, you know, art, sound effects, programming, design, it's all me.
I have to hurry. The containment field looks like it's buckling. I don't have time for subtlety. I just have to smash these power terminals until the reactor shuts down. Almost got it. Only one terminal left. I did it. Well, the city didn't get blown up.
Behind the scenes stream, that could be fun. I'd be down for that.
I can't believe I'm late to see Dr. Connors again. Stereo's robots. Oh. Think about a career.
Some of best is a 51 now. I know it was before. I just can't believe that as a concept.
Dr. Connors was pretty beat up, but I think he'll be all right now.
Although I probably should. It
I
might.
should drop by the Daily Bugle. Maybe I can.
It really depends, because I still don't really know exactly how much time new strats lose, quote-unquote, in Chapter 12. But it might be impossible for me to gold Chapter 12 right now, I don't know. But price tag? Still haven't decided 100%, I'm narrowing it down. But I'll say what I said last time, which is less than $20. Less than that. Sub 50 viable? Not right now, but I think people can do it. You know what I mean? I always use the hypothetical, like, if you clone me 100 times, and then have all of my clones grind the game 12 hours a day for 10 years, we'll get sub 50, you know what I mean? We'll get there. So it's possible, IMO.
Can things get any worse? Nope, wait, whoa.
Nobody dies in this game. Except for Rosie and Doc Ock. Rip to Rosie and Doc Ock, my homies. I mean, the whole, like, throwing people off buildings shit is definitely what got this T-rated, right?
Stop right there, Dr.
You can just imagine being the guy at the ESR being like, holy shit!
What an unpleasant.
You can do anything in this game.
Still, not one for which I am wholly
No! So many little things went wrong there.
right, boss. I will laugh over a broken corpse.
Don't listen to reason. He still has those tentacles. I'm gonna have to fight.
Spider reflex. Nice.
The, like, cop shot me out of my combo, and then I whiffed the last hit of it, and then I got exploded out of the combo afterwards, and I don't know. That's about as bad as that can go, probably.
Even you can't stop.
I think it can go way worse there.
Lucky for you, I pull my punch. I think you zigged when you should have zagged.
Oh, he got up!
Get lost.
Okay, let's start another run. I know I am gonna finish a run, I swear. It's just goofy shit keeps happening. I can't take the run seriously then. What's the engine I'm using? Game Maker Studio 2. Although the game started... I don't know if it was before Game Maker 2 existed, but it started in Game Maker 1 and I had to move it over. How old this project is. New file name. Does anybody have a suggestion for the new file name? B? I think we've done B already.
Well, sequel time already, huh?
We need like
Welcome back, I
a really invigorating file name, you know, something with some oomph.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen.
Easy WR? See, that's just lying.
Do it.
That's just crazy enough it might work.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class.
Freyarch backwards? Yo, we should try that.
What I was doing, I forgot all about it. Can't believe I'm
Freyarch
running
backwards is
so
so
late.
funny.
Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
Help me!
Right on cue. Almost there, too.
Blast!
Sorry,
Fire!
Dr. Connors. Didn't your mom tell you not to hit girls?
Blast! Spider-Man's here already.
Why does stuff like this always happen when I'm running late?
Case secure.
All the suggested names are just like one letter.
I really don't have time for this. Hi.
Never understood Bruce mocking the progress you make.
Maybe I can still make
I guess it's
before
just because
sunset.
the game like just started a minute ago. Haven't really done anything.
I think this might be a good time for you to check your to-do list. The white dot on your map here and the white destination marker are both pointing you to the pizza parlor. You'll need to get over there at some point, but there's no rush.
Maybe back to the stream is still going. My plan was actually originally for this stream to be a little shorter because this happens to me surprisingly often actually, but I like created the stream page, like a couple hours in advance, and I hit like publish on it, and then I immediately got really tired and wanted to take a nap, and I was like, I'm so tired. Am I even gonna be able to stream when I'm so tired? And then the stream started and I feel fine. So I don't know what that was about. I do feel a little tired like in this very moment, but this whole stream I've been like fine, you know what I mean? But I was worried I was gonna turn on the stream and be like, hey everybody. I'm just like no energy. Like falling asleep.
Better burn off some calories or I won't fit in my costume anymore. I can't even remember. Oh no! At my birthday dinner, I promised MJ I would meet her this evening. I gotta hurry. I can't believe I ran off like that. I must be out of my mind.
Alright, I'm gonna enforce this run will continue through whatever the goofy shit that I would normally reset over is. Putting a goofy shit barrier over this run. The Beyonder's like a Marvel character, right? It sounds like a Marvel character. That's the guy from the What Ifs? Or is that, no wait, that's the Watcher. Probably. Fake Marvel fan. The Watcher's the guy who looks like the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon DM, I think. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you gotta go look those two up because they.
Sorry,
I swear I'm not making that up.
You have style?
Yonder's like the first or second most powerful character in Marvel. Damn. So he can bench like at least 12 or 13 tons. Alright, the Xbox 360 space heater is doing its work. Sweatshirt's coming off.
I'd be happy to make myself available for your admiration. If I don't close distance with her soon, she's gonna get away.
He's really strong, he just can't bench very much, you know? He's got a bad shoulder, give him a break.
So, skin-tight leather. Doesn't that kind of chafe?
I'm about to say, like, Yonder's that strong. Isn't, like, God canon in Marvel? Wasn't that a thing?
That girl? Who was she?
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of something. The Spidey story.
Did Beyonder take him?
Every time a new chapter starts. Aha! Next time you have a chance, visit the store and check out what they've got.
Molecule Man? Well, he just sounds small. I guess he could just be small and really strong. Did a Spider-Man 2 speedrun where I don't get teleported in the bathroom.
Hi, Pete.
I think that's the third.
Dreams do come true.
What's up with this Beck guy? How can he possibly claim I'm a...
Wait, they destroyed the multiverse? Is there no more multiverse in Marvel? Did they get rid of it? God, I love getting all my Marvel lore info from YouTube chat. It's such a wild ride. You never know what's going to happen next.
I have enough trouble without someone trying to convince thugs that I don't have power.
Oh, this is great.
It's the equivalent of like your friend telling you like,
Hi, Pete.
oh, this crazy thing happened today. Like, yeah, what happened at work today? Robbie has his own spin-off game somewhere. I'd play it. What do you even do? Just like look for jobs for Peter to do?
I'm gonna have to take away your credit card.
You see how high I was there? I was missing like all my kicks.
Got where you are by using your head, I see. I'm starting to see why rhinos are endangered.
That's the worst token miss. You can just like land on the booth and then barely miss it. Coming down. That token is like strangely actually kind of hard to get consistently. I'm feeling the rust coming off though. I feel like I've been playing pretty good today. I mean, 2 golds today. I have like a secret. I don't know if I've ever said this on stream, but I have a secret mindset for speedrunning, where, you know, whatever your session of speedrunning is. Hang on, I got this. No, I don't got this. Here's how you stay positive. Here's like a little trick to stay positive when speedrunning. Is you think to yourself, no matter what happens during this session of speedrunning, if I get 1 gold, then it was like a monumental success. That's like the equivalent of like a minor PB.
I can't believe I actually got to meet Dr.
You know, like
Octavius.
and then you do that like for a bunch of little shit. Like no matter what today, as long as I get, you know, whatever strat you're struggling with, as long as I do like a little bit better on 1 attempt, then it's a W. Or, you know, success in speedrunning doesn't just have to mean a PB. I think that's secretly a really good strat. That's some wild shit, Quincy.
Hey,
Ooh,
kid,
that
how you
was
making out?
instant.
Listen,
0.0?
I got a new job for you to do, okay? There's these things
Your
called
brain
blow-up
after talking
tokens
about
that watch you
comics.
fine. I've marked them on
So
your map
true.
just to spell it out real plain for you. Now get to work.
The only downsides to this new strat is I am so at the mercy of chapter time now. Like, in chapter 6, the outcome depends so much on when the game takes the controller away from me for Bruce Campbell to talk about camera tokens. That's a good glide, though. I saw a clip from the 90s animated series, and I did not expect to get hit by nostalgia so hard, as hard as I did when I heard Spider-Man's voice in that. I forget the voice actor's name. I know it's not Reno. Reno is in the games, although they sound kind of similar.
Come back.
But Spider-Man started talking, I was like, holy shit.
You have some explaining to do.
I don't know how to describe it. Like hearing an old friend talk.
farther behind.
0 out of 10
If I
swing.
lose her now, I'm never gonna live it down.
You gotta give me that, come on. I'd love to see the hip. Oh, oh my god. Okay, we gotta figure something out about these stupid fucking antennas.
You know, I was hoping for a little more.
But I'd love to see the hitboxes on me not grabbing that token there.
Black cat, huh?
Brady's voice actor did Prince Eric from The Little Mermaid. Despite remembering like nothing from The Little Mermaid, that makes like a shit ton of sense to me. Other than that they played Megalovania during the during the sequel. The direct-to-TV sequel. And nobody ever mentions it.
So Quentin Beck's gonna prove I'm a fake, huh? This, I got it.
I had a feeling somebody was gonna bring up the
Ready,
feet there.
Spider-Man?
I was like in that chapter time, I was like, I can see the chat message already. That guy goes in right.
Do you like my gadgets, Spider-Man? I perfected the technology on the movie Sorority Death Robots.
I don't know about your effects, but your education must have been special.
It is still really fucking wild that that TV show just ended on a cliffhanger. Like, I guess they continued it, but not in the actual show.
I'm better than you, Spider-Man, and today I'm going to prove it.
Your parents never hugged you, did they?
What kind of wild in chapter 7 now? I know I can save like 14 seconds.
Let go of me, freak!
Are you still going back?
The webs have got it.
I hadn't noticed.
They've got to improve there.
I'm Master mastered this trick on the set of Ninjas of Madness 4, Flaming Ninja.
You know, if the cool kid...
I did win 11 to 4, which is kind of nice.
That's all of them.
I don't think I watched Spider-Man Unlimited like at all. I get the feeling I'm not really alone in that.
I can't believe you just said that.
Well, it's weird because on one hand I destroyed Beck in points, on the other hand that like definitely wasn't as fast as it could have been.
Spider-Man, I can hit you wherever you are. You're going to need to move a lot faster than that, Spider-Man.
I feel like I won the battle, but I'm losing the war.
Even the audience isn't real. Beck is the real phony here. Hopefully that's the last I'll hear from Beck.
Another 4.1. I guess I'm just consistent. Does Spider-Man eat peaches? Probably. He seems like... Actually, I don't know. I feel like Spider-Man doesn't have a very responsible diet. I just eats junk food all the time. But he definitely eats ass. Alright, just had to like let that one simmer for a little bit.
Dr. Octavius' theories are amazing.
It's been a while since I've been in that fuck corner.
Oh no. Mary Jane's play. If I hurry, I can still make it in time.
Deliver that one nicely. Well, see, here's the trick.
What?
I keep the stream PG-13 95% of the time, but then you know every PG-13 gets like their one their one R-rated moment. You gotta use yours wisely.
I think you zigged when you should have zagged. You okay? Great. Just take off, guys. I'm not late or anything.
Holy shit, the sniper shot the truck.
I guess I finally have your attention.
They took like 4
If I
tries.
have to stick around, you guys do too.
No.
Great. Finally, maybe I can still make it before the end.
I'll give that sniper a B+. He did wait a little bit. B. No, he's a B. He waited too long to get that B+, and he didn't do anything but injure me in the combat after. I can't give him a higher than a B. But best one so far of the day, I think.
How far is this place?
Just stay with me.
Mission did you struggle with the most? It depends on whether you mean in the story or optional, but in the story... I mean, I think it's pretty agreed upon that the hardest, like, casual part of the game is the warehouse fight with Black Cat, where you have to fight the mech suits. I would say I probably struggled the most there. Or I see people struggle on Final Doc Ock, but I don't think I did as a kid ever. I think I just webbed up his tentacles and beat it out of him, and that was kind of that.
Lethargic? You're the one weaving like a drunken sailor.
He's trying his best. Listen, I tried my best in school and got some B's in school. It happens. Nothing wrong with it.
Let me catch up.
But in terms of like actual hard difficult content in the game, I think it's gotta be, it's either like one of the insane challenges, Shutterbug Mission 10, or Arena Endurance Round 4, whatever the last one is. I think it's 4.
All right, fellas, show me the Monet.
Big wall jump.
You guys give a volume discount? Hey, Cat, where'd you learn to fight? Oh. Hanging in there, Cat?
I guess I could see an argument for like boss round, the final boss round where you have to fight all 4 of the bosses together, but I think endurance round is the hardest combat thing in the game, period. The 4 supervillains they just can't compare to having to fight like actually 200 guys in a row with no health refills. Yeah, I feel like as a casual, you either get Final Doc Ock or you don't. Like, your brain either understands the idea or it goes somewhere else. I guess I just got it, I don't know.
Okay, guess
I definitely didn't first try it as a kid, but I don't know. I don't remember struggling on it at the very least. Good jump. I feel like it doesn't show up very easily on stream, but 90% of the time that I enter theater, I do it with an uppercut. It always, the animation always, you know, gets canceled, but that's like, I think doing an uppercut, as long as you don't have to wait, like if you just need to move like a foot, an uppercut is like the fastest way to do it, I think. So, it always feels really cool, but I just realized that most of you probably don't even realize that I do that. Yeah, I don't know where that robot went. He'll figure it out eventually.
I need not soil my hands with a pathetic earthling like you.
What is this guy doing? My... He's trolling, that's what he's doing. You can tell. Only the real ones know. An insane race by Central Park. As a kid, I would refer to all the Central Park races as like a whole. I'd be like, the Central Park... I'd be like, the Central Park races are impossible. I hated them.
If he's attacking Lady Liberty, I'd better get over there in a hurry.
But now I love them. Most of them. Besides that one, it's ironic that like really long one where you have to go over the water. Which I don't think that one's even insane difficulty. I think that one's like considered just hard by the game. But if you don't know how to glide, it's genuinely really tough.
Knows how to make a scene. Better figure out some way to get Lady Liberty back to her old self. It looks like that flying thing above the staff. Need to be more careful. Swimming definitely doesn't suit me. It seems kind of obvious to go after the giant brain, but Mysterio sure is protecting it.
That was gaming.
It seems you're
I feel like my orbs are better than they've ever been. I'm glad you noticed, Koba, because I've been feeling that lately. That's one of those improvements that you don't even really notice that, like, you can make the improvement, but then it feels so different once you make the change.
Wow. Mysterio's hidden fortress looks just like an apartment. Ouch. When I hit him, he bounces right back at me.
I still kind of want to make another lighting guide at some point. I feel like I make one so much better.
Okay. I
don't think any of the other ones need
Never quite
remakes.
like that.
Like, yeah, input display would be nice for a lot of them, but I feel like gliding is the one that would be
Everything is upside down. What's
changed
going
the
on?
most.
Axe-wielding clowns? I'm gonna have nightmares. Great. One of those hopping actors. Better be careful.
You're doing right.
The biggest, like, secret to orb time save is you want to get the orbs on the first series of punches. Like, if you have to do 2 punches towards the orb and then wait and start another punch, you just, like, lose half a second on each orb, which is... You're just gonna lose, like, 4 seconds right there for no reason.
Looks like I found the exit. Finally. I'm finally out of that crazy place. If I never see another carnival as long as I live, it'll be too soon.
And there's the 4 seconds I was talking about right there. There they are. They're on the splits now. Now, that one was probably just from an early chapter time, but it works for my argument.
Whoops, Dr. Octavius' demonstration will be starting soon. Better hurry.
Yeah, Goba, you just want to, like... want to have no wasted movement. God, like that. Example of wasted movement right there. I think that's lately been my one of the things I've been working towards is, you know, I've always had like the inputs for the fast swings, but where you put them has become so much more important over the years.
I have to hurry. The containment field looks like it's buckling.
That
Don't
precision.
have time for subtlety. I just have to smash these power terminals until the reactor shuts down. Almost got it. Only one terminal left. I did it.
I feel like I've been messing that up
The city
lately.
didn't get blown up.
Glad to have a clean one.
Or Rosie. I can't believe I'm late to Dr. Connor.
Yo, Cam for 20? Every time I see a member message, my brain automatically goes towards, oh, 20? That's more than 19. I'm like, oh, X, that's more than X minus 1. Video games. I was just thinking that. I agree. Thanks for staying on as a member.
Dr. Connors, I'm sorry. Dr. Connors was pretty beat up, but I think he'll be all right now. I need to figure out what happened to him.
Did I just make that my member like
I should
message?
drop by the
Just
Daily Bugle. Maybe I
oh,
can pick up the lead there.
X number of months?
At
That's
least
more
earn enough
than
to pay
Y
my
number of months. Wall bounce looked so cool. It was so slow. Oh no, no! That went from the coolest glide of all time to actually 0 out of 10 in like a second. That glide is actually so hard to hit too.
Hi, Betty.
That's the sad part.
Octavius is a killer. Is it my fault?
Damn. Still actually not like the worst chapter 10. Lately I've been losing like 15 plus seconds there.
Any worse? Nope, wait, whoa. I withdraw.
Chapter 10 is definitely like one of the hardest splits in this, on these splits, to like save time on.
Stop right there, Dr. Octavius. Please don't make me fight.
Hit him?
Spider-Man.
Sunglasses are a nice touch, Doc.
What?
Love it when he just does nothing.
Still, not one for which I am wholly unprepared.
All right, you men. Oh, get him.
Don't listen to reason. He still has those tentacles. You're gonna have to fight.
It always feels so good listening to Doc Ock's speech knowing he's no longer loaded into the level. He's just still talking.
Be quiet.
Do I need the slow-mo? I guess I needed like 1/10 of a second of it. I actually didn't need that at all. I'd have been fine. You don't quite need punish Sly. Plus, I can't... You know what I mean? I can't just do it on command. Punish Sly will come out when they want to come out.
I read about Octavius's attacks, but somehow I just didn't believe it.
I wish I could. But a great injustice has to be done to me, you know what I mean? Like, repeatedly. It's kind of like Hulk, you know what I mean? And Hulk, like, he wants to turn into the Hulk, but he can't do it because he's not pissed. It's like that. I'm not, like, mildly irritated by the speedrun enough.
Octavius blames me for Rosie's death. I guess I can't say I'm surprised.
It's like if Krillin had to die every time every time Goku wanted to turn Super Saiyan. He just had to, like, bring out another one and explode him in front of him. Goku, man. I got that, my brain got that confused because, you know, Super Saiyan, Superman, you get it. Secret token under the train tracks. I don't know. I think I know which one you're talking about. I guess it is kind of around there. I don't think it's, like, exactly by where we go. Even if it were, like... Where the fuck am I going? Who knows? Hang on, this movement works. Somehow. Yeah, even if it were really close, I don't know. I feel like it takes longer than you'd be surprised how long it takes to like get under the train tracks and get it.
So, how did you find Shocker?
Well, apparently he escaped during your little event with Quentin.
It just makes more sense to get all the
Seriously?
secret tokens you'd need
I knew
while
I
doing the
should've
Black
kept a
Cat
better eye
chase
on
since
that
you
guy.
got time anyways.
Still, I was a little distracted.
Even though you're losing like a little bit of time on rubber banding, but not like way less than just doing it while not doing anything. But I will say, while getting all the secret tokens for the 100% playthrough, I did have the thought of like, why don't we use some of these? There's no way all of these are useless. But I haven't like, I don't know. Maybe that could be a stream or something, is just combing through all the secret and like hideout tokens, see if any of them
How far is this place?
be viable. I feel like it's been a while since somebody's really sat down and just like looked at all of them. Actually fine. Actually, that movement was low-key kind of sick. On accident. I'm starting to get it. Never mind, a bonk. It could have been worse. Probably, well, besides what's happening right now, that's probably the best that I've done that. I can still get so much better. The one near the Doc Ock lab. I don't think that one's always invisible. There's no way. I guess I haven't gone back and checked, but I would have like noticed. I guess the question is, what do we replace with it?
How's your absorbency compared with the leading brand?
Oh, what? Alright, I'm just gonna call that.
You'll hurt his feelings.
I think he can survive it.
Careful, Cat. You'll hurt his feelings.
Yeah, I think that one being invisible was straight up an anomaly.
Compared with the leading brand.
Hopefully. If that's like a reoccurring thing, that sucks.
I'll have to check on Cat later. I wonder what Shocker is planning.
So many more hopes for that web zip. Classic T-posing Betty. She stayed in her T-pose that time. Normally she snaps into place, I think. Unless she just always T-poses there forever and I just never noticed that. She was just stanced up on her desk there during gameplay.
Alien invaders holding up a convenience store.
Swing speeds replace each other, or do they accumulate? Depends what you mean, I guess.
Great. Now to get these photos to the Bugle.
Like, I guess I see what you're saying. I think they replace each other. I think I know what you're asking. Like, it's not like if you had swing speed 2, but not 3. Or, like, if you had 2 and 4, that's the same speed as having 2, 3, and 4.
Around. Now's my chance to change real quick.
She's T-posing again. She can't be stopped. Okay, she got out of it.
Jameson would frame his own mother if he thought it would sell papers. What did I ever do to Jameson?
Yeah, speed 2 replaces speed 1. I am 99% sure that's how it works. I'm not sure if there's even any situations in-game where you could buy... I guess you could buy... Yeah, you could have it so you haven't bought 6, 7, and 8. So you could have swing speed 8, but not 6 and 7.
Yep, I'm on it.
I don't know if anybody... Or no, wait. It's a prerequisite, so you have to buy the one before the other. Yeah, there's no way to do that. But if you could, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have an effect. Only Nate was here. So true. Nate would absolutely know the answer to that. Like a 90% chance. But I'm pretty sure I'm right. I guess I'm not getting the one under the bridge. My line was so sick there. Here's the reason to skip the one under the bridge. You can do that glide and just skip a shit ton of geometry there.
Whoa,
see you, cat.
This is an old Oscorp. Shocker is still a boring name. What about Jackohammer? You must lose the filling every time you blast something. Shocker is still a boring name. What about Jackohammer?
About time.
Go back to boat strats. I had that thought as I was swinging there. Not gonna lie. Should I go for boat strats right now? I don't even know how to do it. I shouldn't do it if I don't even remember how to do it. Swing on back. Yeah, how do you... Yeah, it's too late already. I honestly think that's probably the fastest way to get back. Like a human level, but...
Maybe I can make it tonight.
You have to go... The angle that you have to hit the boat at, and like how early you have to do it, makes it so hard. It can be done. No fall damage fall. What a jerk. Oh, this guy's the worst. Worst enemy of all time. Fuck that guy.
Can't I just tell MJ the truth? Can't believe she's getting married and I'm just waving from the sidelines. Was I supposed to meet Kat this evening?
That's the best upside down swing anybody's ever done. Gave me like just the height I needed to get across.
Hey Kat.
Yes, it was a good job. I'm glad you agree.
How about now? Fast, Kat. What happened?
Somebody recognizes my brilliance.
Hey, Kat.
Fucking shipping crate.
Next time, try eBay.
Really thought that killed. He stole my attack button. Give it back. Ah, terrible.
That armor's nice, or at least it was.
At least that guy helped me kill, but fight was going so good.
Is Cat right? Am I just torturing myself? Do I really have to
Timing
give
on
up Peter
that.
Parker to be Spider-Man? What about the people in my life? It isn't like anyone ever sees me now.
I'm
MJ,
glad that I'm actually finishing this run that didn't reset over something.
no matter how hard it is, I can't abandon my friend.
I always say like, oh, I need the end game experience, and then I just reset anyways.
What? Do I quit being... No, I can't quit either. I helped so many people. I can't give up being Peter Parker, but I can't give up being Spider-Man either.
By torturing myself, droughts. Andy's wearing
I can balance it.
a mask, so
I should track down
kind
my
of.
cat. I need to have
I
a
think
dog.
he is literally torturing himself. I think that counts.
I can do it.
If you like
I can balance both.
put water on somebody who's wearing a mask like that, I think that counts as waterboarding.
What was I thinking? I must have looked totally crazy. Things could never work out. What about the danger? I must have been out of my mind to ask her. I should just keep away from her. At least she still has Harry.
I don't know, Kale Gamer. I have.
Yeah. Harry's been a much better
I get all my
friend than I
Spider-Man lore from
I'm
chat,
not good for MJ anyway.
but
She's better off with what's his name.
I feel like the thing with superhero identities is it makes so much more sense for like the government of that universe to know them, but I think it's way more fun when they don't. Like from a story writing perspective.
Mary Jane must hate me for freaking out on her like I did the other night. I need to apologize to MJ next time I see her.
I keep telling myself I'm never gonna take this route again, and then I take this route again.
Hi, Peter.
About this chat, I'd never know who Paul is. I think I still don't... Oh, wait. No, we learned who Paul was, like, last stream. Paul is MJ's new boyfriend that everybody hates. Yeah. Yeah, see, I know my lord. Yo, Arhum? The heck? Nick have read too many comics. Ah, no such thing. That was kind of clean, yeah. Paul could have been so cool if he wasn't MJ's boyfriend.
Miserable creature.
Oh.
Spider reflex.
Yep, that's a combo right there.
This mode is faster than the bad guys. You'll see attacks coming from a mile away. You can even do different, more damaging moves.
Being such a jerk right now. Is that all that Paul did? The way people talk about it, I assume that Paul, like, is also really evil. top of being MJ's boyfriend.
Please be okay, Mary Jane.
I got all my meter back from that? That's rare.
That's one.
Accept
How many
your
of these
fate.
things does he have scattered around this place?
And I'm busy doing the best switches you've ever seen. Don't take that the wrong way. Oh no, get me up there. No. Okay. Never mind. I think that would have been at first if I made that cycle
The
though.
actor doesn't seem to be responding.
Or like maybe a second.
Only another
Maybe I've done that like once.
Today, murderous pet.
That should.
I've heard that Peter is suffering at the moment in Spider-Man comics.
Stay back, insect. Parker, you'll pay dearly for your treachery.
Bill me.
Oh, he should have died there, but still a good fight. I'm getting closer. That's definitely the best run since coming back.
What have we done?
I think that's the first 53 since coming back.
Dr. Octavius, we have to stop that
Have I
reactor
got my controller
before it's
fixed?
too late.
No, but
This is bad.
today I was feeling it. I don't know.
One thing to do.
Like, the problem with this controller... Oh,
I'm sorry,
angled. I
Peter.
can't show it to you.
weren't to blame.
The problem with this controller is
My
the A
hubris,
button
my vanity cost Rosie her
is
life.
like the
Now I
rubber,
must set things
whatever
right.
you want to call it, under the actual plastic is like being worn away. So it doesn't like give as much feedback when you press it. It doesn't push up as much. But today I was feeling it. I don't know. That just worked for me today. Most days it doesn't. Definitely not faster than my PB.
Hang on.
34 seconds behind, but still good. PB. Oh, I see what you mean. PB before, like, before this PB. Let's see, actually. I don't know. I feel like no.
I'm sorry I didn't.
So
do it
my
then, Jane.
previous any percent PB before this one,
I even tried a couple of times, but
yeah, I have a 5309 right now. Before then, I had a
you see why I can't
5353.
believe
So
it.
actually, yeah, this would have
To be
PB'd by
fair,
10
I was
seconds
selfish to
if I didn't
ask.
have my current PB.
you should marry John.
This might actually, I guess that means it's my second best run ever. But we don't get to watch the full cutscene because we didn't beat. But yeah, good. That was a good run. That was a hella good run, honestly.
Welcome to part 2.
Like other than
Check the
some,
to-do list, you'll see that you
it's
can
funny. I
see
wasn't
the
green ever, but
Honestly, I don't know
I
if
was,
you're gonna be
like,
able to cut it,
within
but
green
shot
until chapter
Ace
10.
rising.
Had bad chapter 10, bad chapter 12. Well, honestly, like chapter 12 is going to lose time almost every time now because of different strats. Yeah, other than late game, like, and even then, yeah. For how this is what my third stream back. That's like that's like really good. Like sometimes I feel like, you know, it's the natural reaction when you're watching a speedrun stream to see red splits and be like, oh, this run's bad, but that was a good run. There's a part of me that is considering changing the color of red splits just to like remove the stigma, but I kind of like them. I think sub 50 is possible. I don't think sub 40 is possible. Right. Honestly, well, hang on. What the any percent TAS is like a 45, I want to say, but that's not a perfect TAS. I could see Nate beating that. and getting like a sub 40 on the task. I don't really know how feasible that is. Probably not, but oh, that's definitely not like a perfect task. One more run? Oh yeah. I'm honestly just cooling down for a minute after that run. I just need like a minute, and then I'll do another run in a minute. Need to, you know, I don't want to like run right back into it. Gotta give me a minute between sets. What happens when you realize you reach the actual minimal amount to beat the game? I don't think that will ever happen with this game, because well, if that happens, that will mean that I have perfected the movement, which I just don't think humans can do. Like, I don't think you can ever be perfect on this game's movement. It's just, like, too hard for humans to do. You jump off a building and splat? Sure. I can. But will I? Yes, I just need to find one that's tall enough. I should get a Toby Funko Pop. Is that a thing? Is that real? I've done it. Alright. At least one more run. I don't know. Let's see. At least one more. I think my voice is kind of going. I can't tell. For No Way Home? Oh, yeah, I guess. I have when he chills on my PS5. That's funny. Oh, sick roll. Sick buffered roll from the flop, I presume. Kind of weird to hear that from me, not gonna lie. I say spoilers for No Way Home. Yeah, I think it's... When was No Way Home? It's been long enough, you're fine. Also, anybody who hasn't seen the movie now has plenty of warning for that.
First things first. Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up
Opie McGuire. I agree.
Easy, right? Well, then do it.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot.
God, the time before that movie came out was so weird.
I should be able to make it as long as...
I feel like that movie had such a weird rumor mill.
Right on cue. I was almost there, too. Sorry, Dr. Connors.
What?
I really don't have time for this.
Spider-Man's here already. Get rid of him and get that. Gate secured.
Why does stuff like this always happen when I'm running late? Hi, my name... Maybe I can still make it before class ends.
I think this might be a good time for you to check your to-do list.
I think when I was a kid, I thought that the Hobgoblin was the Green Goblin's brother, or something like that. Like, they were related. They were like twins. And I think I also thought he was called the Cob Goblin, and he was, like, based on corn on the cob. yeah, I think I did. I'm just remembering this. That's so fucking funny, holy shit. I really thought that, yeah, for a little bit. I thought I like misheard it, and I thought he was called the Cob Goblin.
You already know that you use him to buy stuff from the Spidey.
He was somehow based on, he was like corn themed. He's like yellow.
Naturally, you're gonna want to earn lots of them. You got plenty of options to do it. Stopping crime, helping citizens in distress, challenges, collecting items, and
I'm very glad that I just unlocked that memory. Holy shit.
See what you like. You can
I completely forgot about that.
Man, that cake was good. I'm stuffed. I'd better burn off some calories or I won't fit in my costume anymore. I can't even remember. Oh no! At my birthday dinner, I promised MJ I would meet her this evening. I gotta hurry. I can't believe I ran off like that. I must be out of my mind.
I have tried Sekiro. Sekiro is a really good game. Really glad that I played it. FromSoft just doesn't miss. I don't know what to tell you.
Hey guys, are you
What's this guy doing back here?
One on European Masters too? Time to wrap this party up. Spider-Man.
Dark Souls 2 opinion. So I guess I don't consider Dark Souls 2 as much of a FromSoft game because it was like their B team, but Dark Souls 2 is still a really good game. I feel like it gets overshadowed because it's not quite as good, but it's still like, you know, like I feel like if Dark Souls 2 were made by anybody other than FromSoft, it would be seen as like this hidden gem Souls-like game.
Wow.
Because it is, it just kind of has to live in Dark Souls. Also Dark Souls 3's Shadow. It's definitely not bad. It's got problems for sure, but it's a good game. How do you rank the FromSoft games? So the ones that I've played, I guess worst to best would be Dark Souls 2. Sorry, Dark Souls 2. You're not bad. Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3. And then it's hard. Sekiro, Elden Ring, Dark Souls 1. And I haven't played any of the other ones, but from worst to best, that's my list of the ones that I have played.
She's gonna get away.
And Sekiro over Dark Souls 3 is kind of hard. I don't know, but I think that's my opinion. It's just because I haven't played as much Sekiro as the other ones. I have not played Bloodborne, Demon Souls, or any of the other ones.
I would, but it infringes on Lawyer Man's turf. And you... What was with that girl? Who was she?
You know, this chapter opening reminds
Favorite Spider-Man movie is Spider-Man 2. Boring answer. Yeah.
Every time a new chapter starts.
But it's true.
Next time you have a chance.
I think Into the Spider-Verse is also S tier though. I haven't seen part 2 though. Or the second one or whatever they're calling it. I actually, what's the new Into the Spider-Verse called? Is it Across the Spider-Verse?
Hi, Pete.
I think that's the...
Whatever it is, I need to watch it. Is it on anything? Is there like some streaming service that I can leech off of a friend to watch it? But the Blu-ray's out, right? So I could like rent that. That's like video rental things or services exist somewhere, right?
What's up with this fat guy? How can he possibly claim I'm a...
I don't know. I don't like watch movies. I don't I don't know any of the avenues to watching a movie. I can buy it on YouTube. Okay, that actually sounds pretty easy, to be honest. Netflix just ended their service for mail. What? You can't have Netflix mail things to you anymore? Come on, Netflix. What's next? You're gonna come into my house and kill me? I don't know why that. Why did I go there? Why was that like?
Without someone trying to convince thugs that
Netflix.
I don't have power.
There's 3 stages of being a bad company. 1, you inconvenience people. 2, you remove an old service that I think is funny that you still offer. And 3, you just murder me. Why is that the next step in my brain? I guess I was just thinking like, what could possibly be worse than ending their mail service? My brain was like, boy, do I got one for you. I appreciate the offer, but I'll probably pass. I'll figure it out on my own. I appreciate it.
You guys are such a nuisance.
Whoa!
I don't know, I just thought it was funny that Netflix would just mail you shit in, like, current year. I guess they not in current year anymore. The 0.0? It's not no longer current year, it's just Netflix will no longer mail you things in current year. They have to mail you things in last year now. The drive-by, it's been a minute. What do you need grapple for? Well, it's useful for Beck thugs, but also the game just won't let you progress if you don't have grapple. I've lost all my audio, by the way. I know that's my headphones being weird, but it feels really weird to play this game with no audio. Yeah, Kale, Netflix had like a thing, well this was how they started, where they would just mail you whatever DVDs you wanted. Like, in your mailbox. And I guess they got rid of that recently.
Hey kid, how you making
I would grapple be required for progression. It's probably just, I don't know, it's a pretty like important move for just having fun with the game in my opinion. From a casual standpoint, I see why they required it. It is pretty rare to save time in Chapter 5, just because it's so short, I guess. It's all just movement. Oh, the vectoring on this? Oh, damn, I almost made it. Officially that time of the stream where I'm hungry. that. That's by design. I'm losing weight. I'm supposed to be
I
hungry.
wouldn't keep chasing you if you didn't keep breaking into places.
It just means it's working. Not like starving though. Don't want to starve yourself. A little bit of hunger. We had to discuss sauces again. Up to you.
I don't see you waiting at all. Like she's doing me a favor. I gotta close the gap.
Is that gold?
Black cat, huh?
Depends on the chapter time. Oh, that was so close to golding. Like 0.2 seconds more in that golds. If I could go Super Saiyan, you're just assuming I
A
can't.
little bit of an attitude, though.
Maybe I just haven't tried hard enough yet.
So Quentin Beck's gonna prove I'm a fake, huh? This, I gotta see.
Ready,
Holy
Spider-Man?
shit, I can hear the game
Let's
again.
begin.
It's been so long. It feels great. How come you get all the tokens in a speedrun? You need the hero points to progress to the next chapter.
Do you like my gadgets,
That's what they're for.
Spider-Man? I perfected the technology on the
Otherwise
movie
the game
so
won't
forward
progress.
jet robots.
You'd have to do like random missions or something.
I don't know about your effects, but your education must have been special.
All humans can cast spells. It's funny, I feel like a lot of people must have had... This can't be just me who thought this as a kid. But I had this idea as a kid that, like, magic was real. It's just that nobody had figured out what the spell... What, like, the magic words were. You know what I mean?
I'm better
Like,
than you,
it was just
Spider-Man.
coincidentally
Today,
nobody
I'm
had
going
said
to
the
prove
right
it.
syllables in the right order to produce the magic words to say
Parents
this,
never
the
hugged
spell.
you, did they?
If we just, like... if we just kept trying, we'd eventually find it. Don't lose to Beck.
You're even more
I don't know.
pathetic
That one might not be
Spider-Man.
in my hands right now. Nope. I win.
Yeah, that's great.
We will not be losing to Beck. Probably.
I'm Master Disc
He could go absolutely wild right now.
Flaming Ninja.
You know, if the cool kids beat you up in school, you're really taking it
Nope.
out on the wrong guy.
Yeah, that was literally... There was probably just like a 50-50
That's all.
chance. I guess if it went to the other one, I could have like adapted, but I would have lost it by a couple seconds.
You're lucky I'm such a good sport, though. No intelligent person would put up with these tests.
Did you hear that, folks? Spider-Man admits that he's stupid. You heard him.
Oh, please.
A good hit. As you can see, Spider-Man, I can get you wherever you are. You're going to need to move a lot faster than that, Spider-Man. Come on.
Did Beck's about to go Super Saiyan? You just hear like over the intercom like,
Beck
ah!
is the real phony here.
What's he doing? Energy's like...
Hopefully that's the last I'll hear from
It
Beck.
powers up his laser beams so they actually do damage to you. Almost thought a few of those weren't close enough. You'd be surprised. You can hit them from pretty far away. I feel like I've gotten a pretty decent understanding of it over the years. Like, you definitely can be far enough away that you can't hit the button, but... Yep.
Dr. Itavius' theories are amazing. My head is still spinning from talking to him. Oh no. Mary Jane's play. If I hurry, I can still make it in time.
Holy shit, I'm green. Have I been green? I've been like autopiloting so hard. How long have I been green? Chapter 5, I guess? I think I knew, I don't know. It's not that I didn't notice. I had just entered like a different state of mind where I didn't care about the game. I don't know if I was like in the zone, but in like a different way. I think if you've never speedrun, it's impossible to understand. But if you have, maybe you understand what I'm saying.
Stopping? I guess
yeah, I was in like, how do you describe? It's not because it's not exactly flow because
maybe I can still make it.
It's like flow autopilot version. The grind zone is probably a good way to say it. Because in the flow state, you're still like thinking about the game. I was not thinking about anything.
I think we got off on the wrong foot.
Maybe so.
I had like ascended to a higher plane of existence. Where Spider-Man 2 was not a concern.
How far is this place?
Not too far. Just stay with me.
It's funny that you mentioned that. I love smelling farts. Sorry, I didn't mean to go on a tangent there. I have been talking... that has come up between a friend and me recently, the idea of like me coaching somebody, one of my friends through the run. I think that could be a good stream.
Hey, I was just going easy on you before.
Do it, it's your funeral.
Spray on you. You're so tiny.
I don't know when that be though.
Very funny. Hang on a second.
Don't expect that to happen soon, but that's on my list of ideas that I never write down that I should probably write down. What happens all the time is I'm like, I have the same idea like 5 times. I'm like, oh yeah, I had this idea for a stream before, and now I'm having it again. And then I forget the idea and I just have it again like a month later. And I just do that until I eventually do the idea. But I should really write them down.
Iron Man's here?
All right,
Spider-Man butt in.
Show me the Monet. Hey, Cat.
I do still have world record. You can always see world record listed on the top of my splits.
Hanging in there, Cat?
If it's by me, then it'll say by me. If you're ever wondering the future, it's always there. Which that's such a sick live split plugin. I think it's default on live split now, but I think when I first started using it, it was like just a plugin. It like scrapes it from speedrun.com, which gets you the world record live. So like in theory, if somebody beat this record and it got approved on speedrun.com, well, it could do it like while I was running. It could just update.
Hi, Pete.
Okay, guess I'd better get going.
Chapter 8's a huge time to search for it. That chapter 8 did not go so hot. I usually lose time there, but it's usually more like 5 seconds. But that's the thing about this run is like any split can be a huge time destroyer. I don't feel bad that I'm not green anymore because I was just happy to be there, you know what I mean? I'm more happy that it happened than sad that it's over. Damn. Welcome back, Nate. So glad you don't have to play fighting games anymore. I don't know why I felt like digging on fighting games there. It's just in style right now, I guess. Missed every single robot on the way down to the guys.
I need not soil my hands with a pathetic earthling like you.
What's this guy doing over here? Oh, I forgot about this guy. That happens sometimes. I don't know. He's just the most forgettable. Can we just agree that guy's the most forgettable guy on the level?
Even as we speak, my armada is advancing on your city. Our first target will be your Statue of Liberty.
Okay, Nate. So I was right. Scope asked that earlier, and that was my answer.
Make your time.
The only part that was different about Nate's answer for mine was the part where I said Nate probably knows the actual answer to this at the end. Which was true, so if you think about it, I was actually more right than Nate was.
Better figure out some way to get Lady Liberty back to her old self. I believe I got washed all the way over here. It seems kind of obvious to go after the giant brain, but Mysterio sure is protecting it.
Way lower to the ground than I thought I was. Yeah, using H Crayert is really weird. I noticed that too. It just like gives you swing speed 6, and but it also unbuys all the swing speed things. So like from the as far as the store is concerned, you don't have any swing speed upgrades, but you just have swing speed 6 as well.
Mysterio's hidden fortress looks just like an apartment.
Why is the homing so good? It's probably to stop what ended up happening on everybody's casual playthroughs anyways, where they had a really hard time there, because people don't realize that the homing's so good. A better editor. Welcome back.
Okay, I've been flipped off before, but never quite like that. What's going on? It feels so strange. Everything is upside down. What's going on? Now we're turning it up a notch. Bam!
Clowns. I've been struggling with clowns today. Some days I have it in me, and some days I don't.
So much for you.
You're doing rather.
Today the movement's been impeccable. The clowns, slightly less impeccable. No. How could you do this to me? So rude. Clowns. Heckle. Is that a word?
Looks like I found the exit. Finally.
I feel like if you throw peccable out in conversation, you're gonna get some weird looks.
I'm finally out of that crazy place. If I never see another carnival as long as I live, it'll be too soon.
Distance of rough jazz. I took a jazz class in college, and I assure you, rough jazz exists. I have listened to some rough jazz in my life. I did. It was more of a jazz history class, I think, than like an actual like here's how to play jazz music. It was just like, you know, let's learn about Miles Davis and Friends. I think that's the name. If I got the name wrong, then I'm sorry, teacher. I remember it being a pretty cool class, actually.
I have to hurry. The containment field looks like it's buckling. I don't have time for subtlety. I just have to smash these power terminals until the reactor shuts down. Almost got it. Only one terminal left. I did it. Well, the city didn't get blown up.
I was told taking melatonin before bed will put you straight to sleep. I usually... So I do melatonin most nights. And I usually do it like an hour before I want to be asleep. I'll usually like take it and I'll just chill in bed for like an hour and then I conk out.
Stereo's robots.
So just don't expect it to work like right away, I guess.
Coming at ya.
I've also found that the amount doesn't tend to matter that much. Like I used to take 5. I think I used to take 5 mg, and now I take half that, and I noticed like no difference. I've also heard that melatonin is like 90% placebo, but it seems to work for me, so I don't know.
I need to figure out what happened to him, but I don't have any leads. I should drop by the daily.
I think that's the amount I took. I don't know. I used to take half a pill, and now I take a quarter of a pill. And I think that's how much that ended up being. But I used to take like double that. So I don't know. I think 25 is like a shit ton. I think the most that I've ever seen in one like amount was 12. You're not gonna die from melatonin. You'll be fine. I will say 50 mg of melatonin probably will conk you out. Based on my experience, that is a lot.
Killer. it my fault?
I can check after the run, like how much I take, because I'm like, I actually am not 100% sure on the actual amounts.
Can things get any worse? Nope, wait, whoa. I withdraw the question.
I don't think you can, like, overdose on melatonin, at least unless you're, like, really trying to. So I don't think you have to worry about that, at least. You'll be fine.
Stop right there,
Here's a small sample of what's in
How
store.
are you gonna miss that, Spider-Man?
Spider-Man. What an
Are you just gonna whiff the jab like that?
Still, not one for which I am wholly
Okay, hang on.
unprepared.
All right, you.
I can't believe that Hero Punch whip too. If I hit that jab, Doc Ock dies immediately. He just explodes. He stops existing in the game files.
Out of my way.
Stop me, Spider.
You guys picked on the wrong old lady. Stay away from her.
It actually recompiles the game, and he's not in it anymore. Pulse a little. Eh. Times a little, you know what I mean? No. I don't want to sit down and eat. Oh. That might be... Oh, hang on. I actually thought I was failing there. Carried by slow-mo.
I read about Octavius's attack, but somehow I just didn't believe it.
Oh, might be a place to rat out my movement a little bit more.
Octavius blames me for Rosie's death. Guess I can't say I'm surprised.
You know what? I need the practice. I'm down to finish another run. At least finish chapter 12. See, the GameCube version of this game is 1.36 because that's how big the GameCube discs were. Those like shitty little tiny baby discs. How big is the Xbox version? Maybe like 5 or 6, right?
Well, apparently he escaped during your
Forgot about my health.
Vic.
Okay, this is practice then. You know what? Whoever pointed out the health earlier, you're right.
Come on now.
You got a point.
So, how did you find Shocker?
Apparently he he escaped during your little event with Quincy.
Seriously? I knew I should have kept a better eye on that guy. Still, I was a little distracted.
5.98. That's like what I said. I had to return to autopiloting mode, and just the thought that I might die to fall damage there just didn't even occur to me. But I'm gonna be honest, I do some of my best work in autopilot mode. You know what I mean? You just devote 100% of your brain towards letting your hands do whatever they're gonna do, and then sometimes some magic comes out.
Maybe so.
PS2 is 3.84. That makes sense. I guess my question for the PS2 version is if they had so much more space, why the textures gotta look like that? Yeah, that's probably more PS2 limitation thing than anything.
I think there may be hope for you yet.
Hey, I was just going easy on you before.
I'm gonna try again. I will decide in the next, like, minute. That was, like, closer. I feel like I get, like, 2% better at this every time that I do it. Eventually I'm gonna be really good. Classic black cat behavior. Just chilling there at the end. Should I do one more run? Yeah, I'm down to do one more. One more run. And you know, if it dies, it dies. I'm not gonna, like, extend it or anything. What made you want to start running this game? Sickest movement of all time. I don't know why I said it like that, but true. I just really like the movement. Nostalgia doesn't hurt, but that's the real reason.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess.
Also, at the time, I wouldn't say this was a motivator, but at the time, the game was not nearly as optimized. I actually think it would have been more motivating if it were really optimized. Although I thought it was at the time.
Just go to the pause.
I remember when I started running, I was like, my goal was 3rd place because I was like, I'm never going to be good enough to get world record.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. I can't believe I'm running so late.
I think it's
Still,
a
I should
healthy
be able to make it
mindset.
as long as...
Help me!
Right on
That
cue. I was almost
reasonable
there.
goals at the start.
To put someone's eye
Can
out.
always set better goals later.
Splash! Splash! Spider-Man's here already! Ah! That case!
Isn't it a school day?
Case secured!
Didn't your mom tell you not to hit girls? Hi.
I'd actually argue it was probably bad for my mindset that I got world record as, like, quickly as I did. Gave me too big of a head for a little bit. Thought I had reached my peak, when in reality I wasn't even close.
The map here and the white destination marker are both pointing you to the pizza park. You'll need to get over there at some point, but there's no rush. This is a good time to talk a little about Hero. You already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store, right? Oh, you don't? Well, then you weren't paying attention. Naturally, you're gonna want to earn
Used to run Dark Souls 1 for fun, wouldn't mind to get into another game. I got a speedrun guide on this channel.
Some other ways too, so try different things and
Love to have you on the leaderboard.
but you can only be a good
Man, that cake is good. I'm stuffed. I better burn off some calories or I won't fit in my costume.
It is always
I can't even remember the last.
a really good moment. I was trying to think of a way to not say a pog moment. That's always a pog moment. When I check speedrun.com and there's like a new runner submitting to the leaderboard, I was like, oh hell yeah.
I can't believe I ran off like that. I must be out of my mind. This is the part where you fall down.
Oh. I know I got better ones than that. Oh, I didn't even kill that guy, the other guy did.
Don't think anything here will go with prison gray.
Let's do a little better on this side.
You don't strike me as a patron of the arts material.
These guys.
Like a... What happened to the guy?
You just get farther and farther behind. Just give up already.
Sorry, not my style.
Style?
Yeah, this is definitely the last run of the night. I can feel my nappiness coming back. I'm sleepy. I haven't seen very much of the Battle for Bikini Bottom speedrun, but I'm kind of familiar with it a little bit. I know some of the tech. I never played Battle for Bikini Bottom growing up. I'm not as familiar with that game.
Aw, too bad. Looks like you're gonna lose me.
She's right. If I don't pick up the pace,
I have no use for a nappy little boy. The worst thing is I know I'm gonna turn the stream off and I'm gonna like try to take a nap, or hell, just like go to sleep, and it's not gonna work. I'm gonna be like wide awake as soon as my... That's why I need the melatonin. Oh shit, I was gonna get the melatonin and like look at it. Hang on, I got time.
Hey, come on! I just want to talk.
Ugh. Okay. So, the melatonin
Who's with that girl?
that I have,
Was she?
yeah, the ones that I use are 10 mg, and I take a quarter of them now.
You know, this
But I used to
chapter
take
opening
halves.
reminds me of something.
And I actually used to take a
Spidey
full one
store
before
gets
that.
New items every time a new chapter starts.
So if you have if you're taking two 25 mg melatonin gummies, just know that's a shit ton, at least from my perspective.
Hi, Pete.
I think that's the third.
Thoughts on the Oxford comma? I agree with Nate, it is based. And I think that the Oxford comma is based because it is useful, fun, and convenient.
What's up with this Beck guy?
What I did there?
How can he possibly claim I'm a...
Based on a true story. I feel like I've never seen that comeback. I was right in there. The rare case of the jump after the glide being better than the glide.
Trying to convince thugs that I don't have powers.
Oh, this is great.
Hi, Pete. How?
I would actually say my biggest flaw in writing, and I have to adjust for this constantly. My brain loves run-on sentences, or not like not even run-on, but just like what's the word for when you link two sentences with a comma? I just do that like all the fucking time, and my sentences never end. They just keep going. I just keep adding more commas and the sentence just keeps going. I have to constantly be like, okay, no, you can end the sentence here. He doesn't need to just, like, keep going it forever. I kind of blame texting for that, or like, you know, messaging, whatever you want to call it. I feel like that's just kind of how those types of messages are typically written. It's just seeped into my actual writing. Throw in the semicolon every once in a while. You really got to be careful with the semicolon. It's so easy to overuse, but if you, like, every once in a while, the semicolon absolutely slaps. You just hit him with a ooh. Getting a little sophisticated. Just gonna throw one of these in there, huh? It is sex under the right circumstances. So true. Feels like a combo, except none of your readers can tell what you're saying. Thanks for the good luck. This run does need it. It is the last run of the day. We gotta put all our hopes in it. Oh.
Hey kid, how you making
Actually, it was fine. That swing. I saw how that movement could have been compared to how it actually went. It went fine.
Now get to work.
Gamer jump. We are gaming right now. No matter what anybody says. I just lost all my game audio. It's gone. No, it's back. Okay. I need to get new headphones. Ones don't. They don't like aux input anymore. And that's sad because that's my favorite kind of audio input. I don't like Bluetooth. I'm a Bluetooth hater.
I don't get you. Last time you were an ice queen, but now you're friendly. Make up your mind.
No matter how many auxins are involved, Bluetooth just isn't fun. It's annoying. An entire wave of rain? Sounds apocalyptic.
Come back! You have some explaining to do.
You're actually pretty cute when you're indignant.
I webs it here. Oh, that works actually. Yeah, I should just like always do that, I think.
Black cat.
How do I hate Bluetooth? It just kind of like doesn't work a lot of the time, and then switching between Bluetooth devices is really annoying. Like if I want to use my headphones on my computer and then switch to my phone, it is like 8 button presses. It should be 1.
Black cat seems okay. Maybe a little bit of an attitude, though.
Yeah, also, battery sucks. I hate having to charge my headphones. But I had to do that even when I was using them with
Quentin Beck's gonna prove
aux
I'm okay,
anyways.
huh? This,
So,
I got.
whatever. Big Toby Hawk grind.
Ready, Spider-Man? Let's begin.
Your teeth definitely shouldn't be blue. What are you, my dentist? Sorry, that was very hostile. Oh. That's snapback? I think that was stick snapback. I did not move that stick to the right. I just let it reset to neutral. I think it's really rare to see snapback issues in this game.
Education must have been special.
Or just like on the Xbox 360 controller. What? Did he not go in? He must have barely not made it. How dare you do this to me?
I'm better than you, Spider-Man. And today, I'm going to prove it.
I kind of hate that I think that apartment complex, I find it quite simple, is really funny. Such a dumb joke. But it is very funny.
You're still going back? I hadn't noticed.
It's just like when I was a kid coming back from the bus stop and there was a sign in my neighborhood that said slow children. It said slow children ahead, and I thought that it was calling me like slow, so I'd always run fast past that sign to show that I wasn't slow.
That's all.
I fell for it.
Why don't you just give up, Spider-Man?
And disappoint all my loyal fans. I couldn't possibly do that.
Come out wherever you are. A good hit. As you
distance isn't real. Beck is the real.
I love how these are all they're all the same joke.
Hopefully that's the
But
last I'll hear
it's
from
just
Beck.
you can just make the same joke in a different way and it's still funny. You just like intentionally misunderstand something. Which to be fair is a lot of my humor, I feel like. They're 4.1. We'll go like the old days and make plus 30 the cutoff. Played through this game all the way through the first time. Nice. Glad to hear people still playing this game first time.
Dr. Octavius' theories are amazing. My head is still spinning from talking to him. Oh no. Mary Jane's play. If I hurry, I can still make it in time.
I'll play this again, but bad controller. Yeah. I do think you'd need a controller that's like at least functional for this game, you know? Might have a bad time. A game that where the controls are so important.
It's like you have something against me. Oh, hope your insurance is paid up.
Video segment had you stuck.
Guys.
Which one? Like the orbs?
You okay?
I feel like all the Mysterio segments you can get stuck on. Oh no.
Great. Just take
First
off,
time
guys.
missing the truck
Not
since
late
going
or
back.
anything. You picked a bad day to tick me off.
Well,
If I have to stick around, you guys do too. Stopping? I guess I finally have your attention.
oh, I see the maze.
Finally,
Yeah.
I can still make it before the end.
Game crash? Yeah. Let's end it off. That's right. The game crashes when I want it to. That's one way to end the run. On your own terms. Way to end the last run of the night, too. 4. Let me just pause the game and reset real quick. Some say he's still approaching the checkpoint. But yeah, I guess that's it. I feel like there was something I was gonna say. No, I did the melatonin thing. YouTube is... okay, YouTube had some weird shit pop up. There we go. Good stream. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me. Thanks to some schmuck for the super chat. And thank you to all the channel members, but mostly thanks everybody for watching and hanging out. Probably one more stream this week, at least. Maybe 2. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. Peace out, everybody. Have a good one. Good night.